Howdy having an impressive 98% retention rate and a fully remote workforce, which I think is a very impressive number. Jacqueline, what's your secret to keeping employees engaged and committed for the long term?
Going back to when I was talking about how can this scale linearly, one of the things that we realized is it's going to sound so lame, but it's something that we always lose sight of. But every single person we bring onto the team is their own individual universe. They have their own families, they have their own obligations, they have their own trials and tribulations, they have their own like aspirations, inspirations. And so we wanted to build the company to be able to support the individual on a one person basis. So what kind of support did they need? What was the infrastructure they needed? Of course, yes, we pay them well, but we're not paying them exceedingly well. But if we give them great benefits, it's can we take care of the basis of the person first? We pay them well, we give them great benefits. But then now let's start moving up higher through the levels. Let's learn about this individual person and what does this individual person need? What are they aspiring to? What are their and what we decided to do was we invented this thing. It's not like necessarily invented, but we built this like group of folks called engineering mentors, where these are people that were technical managers, technical leaders at companies before, and now they're more like on the just people development side. And they tend to have a higher EQ than, let's just say, maybe like someone who's just specifically trying to do output of a product. So these engineering mentors who used to be former engineering managers, they only get up to 20 people, and their whole job, literally their whole job, is focused on the 20 folks on their team. We actually adapted this from Y Combinator. When Frank and I went through Y Combinator, it was winter 2021. And what we realized, like what makes YC so successful is that every company gets what they call a group partner. A group partner is a former founder who did something substantial with their company in the past, whether it was like have a really sizable exit, whether they went public, maybe they've done it a few times. To be like a YC group partner is to be like a well-known founder of the past. And so it's someone that's walked in your shoes and done what you've done, and they only had a certain number of companies and founders that they would mentor. And so anytime like Frank and I would go to office hours with these group partners, it was as if they were solving all of our problems within 2 word sentences. And it was so nice to have that. And so I looked at Frank and I'm like, Frank, how can we create something similar for Howdy within the Howdy ecosystem? And so we really adapted this engineering mentor program after the Y Combinator group partnership program, where like their whole KPI is around developer retention and developer happiness. And so we're constantly measuring our EMPS around it. We're constantly measuring our retention around it. And the whole idea is, can we still continue as we grow and as we get bigger to treat every single individual person as like the individual universes that they are? I know that can be hard for companies where their product isn't people and what they're doing isn't people, because oh man, that seems like it's like a heavy lift or it's heavy resources. But I can tell you, like, the institutional knowledge you save by investing in every single person that works with you in that way is tremendous. That even companies themselves can adapt this like similar philosophy. Imagine how much better everything would be for every company out there if one person, and it's not like a people manager role. It's like someone who has walked in their shoes and done what they've done. And I would say a lot of our secret sauce is attributed to this program that we adopted from YC.